Hi, everyone.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's see.
Hello.
So I'm so excited to be reading with Sierra today. Yay.
Hi, everyone.
All right. Let's see who's in the house here. Okay. So I just want to shout out first, Lucian. So grateful for you. Please, if you have questions, go ahead and shoot them to her and she'll put you on the list. Sonia.
Hey, greeter.
Welcome.
Hey, Sonia.
Janet P's in the house. Oh, Janet, PMG, Debbie, Ronald, Greeter. Just going up the list. Scrolling. Lori Sue, Frida. So sorry about the time thing at the beginning. Avinash, hello. 5 Paces. Miss Candy.
Hi, Ronald.
Jay is here. Hi, Jay. Welcome, 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 welcome. So Sundays are going to be a little different from now on. Motion sickness, hello. PMG, did I say that already?
Hi,
Oh, Lori, hello. Connie, hi. Book Bewitched, welcome. Beautiful Jada, all right. Okay.
Yeah, I get all my partying abilities from my mom.
M. Armstrong, welcome. Okay, so before we get started, and I'm putting, let's see if I can find Janet P. Sent me these beautiful gifts, and I wanted to share with you guys. I mean, I was literally in tears when I was going through my little gift box. And so I'm going to start with these little guys. So she makes these. The amazing thoughts and brilliant ideas of Debbie Hedberg go in this book. I don't know if anybody's ever said the word brilliant and my name in the same sentence. And then the Queen of Awesome. I love it. So she makes these little like journal books.
Mm-hmm.
And
Awesome.
she also, when on Sunday, she says she sits and says, "Hi, Kathleen, welcome." And again, I'm talking about Janet. So Janet, she sews, and so she sewed this totally professional mask for me.
Cute.
And it says, dream big, be positive, be true, self-love, be strong, all those things on here.
Love that.
Super fun. Not done yet, guys, not done. This is a card journal. So if you do cards, there's this little journal.
What? That's amazing. I could use that for sure. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool? So,
Yeah,
you can
that would be great for dreams too.
Yeah, a dream journal. Janet.
I need one of those too.
Oops. Yeah, a dream journal would be great too. That add to your list, Janet. And then also one for oracle cards. So
nice. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So I know that she says they're not professional or anything. They are absolutely beautiful. There's time and love put into these. Hi, T. Barb. Welcome. I was thinking about you this morning. Yeah. So I know that she feels like they're not professional, but they're really, really cool guys. And so Janet, I don't know if you're willing, but if someone could at least pay, if they wanted one to at least give you the cost of making them and the shipping and everything. I think this is an awesome thing to have. She also makes these cards, okay? And it's all about strong women. So strong woman stands up for herself. Stronger woman stands up for everyone else. So each one, I love this one.
Aww.
Lift each other up. A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. I love this one. And then strong women aren't simply born. We are forged through challenges of life. With each challenge, we grow mentally and emotionally. We move forward with our head held high and strength that cannot be denied. A woman who's been through the storm and survived. We are warriors. Amen. And the last one, the circles of women around us weave invisible nets of love that carry us when we're weak and sing with us when we are strong. When we're strong. Love these. Literally, I was in tears when I got this box. So thank you, Janet. And Janet, if people want to contact you, and I know that you're like, I don't want to get into that business, but this is really cool. And like Sierra said, she's like, oh my gosh, I would totally utilize this journal, and a lot of people up in here would. Where pulling those 3 cards and really making them personal to you. You write about them, and they become a part of you, each card, and to how you read them. I mean, so I just love it.
Keeping record of those things is really beneficial too, to look back on.
Exactly. And also just the action of there we go. Awesome. So yay, Janet. And thank you so much again. Just
on the Facebook.
So blessed on the Facebook. So, so beautiful. Giving you a big hug, Janet. I'm just so moved. I'm like, what? For me?
No.
Oh, thank you, Pragya. Okay, so coming in today, we our message starting out for all of us is surrender to joy. I love this. The key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. I love that. During both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. It's so hard to bring your mouth to a smile when we're going through hard times, but just randomly smiling, even if you're alone or whatever, it really does make a movement in the energy and can pull you out of going down a rabbit hole of dark, right? Love it. Love it. Do you have anything to throw in there, Sierra? Hi, Victoria. Welcome. It was nice hanging out with you this morning on Scott's channel. Which reminds me.
Oh, shit. I gotta plug this in.
We all heard you.
Huh?
We all heard you.
Oh, my connection got weird, and then I remembered I had to plug this in.
We are pulling cards today. If you want to get on the Liz, go ahead and let Lucian know your question.
Okay, hold on. Can Ellie just show you something real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will come to your house and I love you and help you decorate, Grammy.
For Christmas.
For Christmas. Yay.
But there you are decorating the tree.
I love it.
The house.
Wow, look at you. Writing is getting so great. That's my granddaughter. That's my grandbaby, everyone. Thank you. Oh, see, show them your tooth. I love it.
Okay.
Tooth missing. All right. I love it. Okay. Which reminds me, subscriptions. I want to give a shout out to Denise. Now, Denise is a reader on Spiritual Growth Tarot. So if any of you guys have not been to her channel, what an awesome soul. She has this deep wisdom. I love all her readings, but I especially, she does the political readings, but she also does the spiritual readings every day. Absolutely brilliant, deep wisdom she brings. So please check her out. That is Spiritual Growth Tarot. Spiritual Growth Tarot. So please check her out. She gave me a shout out last night in one of her videos. I was just watching and all of a sudden I'm like, what? So I wanted to let you know about her as well. I know probably you guys are all following her already, but just in case, please check her out. All right. So we are on to J. Messages from my mom and spirit guides. Okay. Okay, so your mom's coming straight in. I love her. I love her spirit. She's coming in. She's putting like some kind of white cloths around your shoulders, and she's setting like a crown of flowers on your head and handing you a staff. And I don't know what that energy means for you, but she absolutely adores you. She's handing off a mantle, I feel like, to you, like something that you will continue on, that you will continue in this life with. She's handing it off to you. So maybe something that you had spiritually in common that you are now moving forward with. But I feel like she's preparing you for this new part of your journey with this the cloth being put over your shoulders and the staff and everything. Okay. So yeah, maybe, but I feel like it's more of a message for you that she's encouraging your movement and honoring it and blessing it, blessing your journey, blessing your path that you are moving into right now. So if you have been really stepping into something lately, like in the past 3 months, I'm seeing past 3 months, 3 weeks, whatever, you've been stepping into something stronger. She's blessing it. I hope that makes sense. But she's so proud of you. Oh my gosh, you are her sunshine, she says. She just adores you. You are her sun, moon, and stars. She adores you, Jay. And she's with you. Please talk to her. Please talk to her. Bring her in on it. And if this has to do with your spiritual path, please bring her in on that, because she's talking in your ear. She's giving you. She's also guiding you with that. So when you do your readings or whatever, talk to her, ask her, because she'll be right there giving you answers as well.
Yeah, I see that here as well. Just like whatever journey forward you're on, whatever direction you're moving, she is seeing this through, and she's in your strength, and that underlying foundational, sometimes it takes a second to find that center. Like she's guiding you through that maze. Sometimes it feels like to get to that real, like that core of who you are, your being. She's in your strength and walks with you in that way.
And I mean, just to go along, I have to throw this up, Sierra, because of what you're saying. The card she pulled for you, Jay, surrender to your full power. Your mom pulled this card for you. I asked her, your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Wow, she's saying just don't even hesitate. This is amazing. I love this for you, Jay. It's bringing me tears. She is. She's so sweet, you guys. She's just like, she'd be like all in on this, and she'd be like at baking stuff too, and like that. So yeah, it does look like her. That's funny. You're right, and your name is Herc. That is interesting. So blessings to you, Jay. That is really beautiful. Janet, is it okay if I put your email address in the chat here so people can find you and place the orders? But make sure to calculate the shipping and handling too. But you know all that. Right, the Lenormand books. Yes, she also has Lenormand books, guys. That's the one I really want, that one too. I'm going to order that one. Yeah, so let me know, Janet, if that's okay. Yes, okay. Thank you. All right, so I'm waiting for the next question to throw up. And I'm going to get Janet's email. Real quick, guys. It's helped us all, right, Janet? Okay, so it is. All right, guys, here's her email. And there's the next question. Avinash, future of my... All right, okay. So, Avinash, they're showing me a path, and it looks like this, the path. And they're showing me this path, and they're showing me you and him, and they're showing him, kind of going off on his own path and you going off on your own. But I'm going to go ahead and throw some cards, but that's kind of the visual they're showing me with this question. I feel like he's been on his own path for a while. I feel a lot of confusion and kind of I'm feeling it in my gut, like almost spurts of almost like terror, like I can't breathe type of feeling. But I feel that has faded, but I feel like you've been through quite a roller coaster with this, and I am so sorry about that for you. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Telly Girl. TLT. Yeah, so what I'm seeing. Hi, Jima. Hi, Lisa. I feel like the truth is there, but you've been unwilling to really to take it in and believe it, like unwilling to look at that truth.
Is that the star reversed? Yeah. I got the star also, but it's not.
Well, you might get a different part of the story. This is her just not like really wanting to look at the truth.
Yeah.
And she still she wants to remain hopeful, but she's you know what I mean? But this is the center of the reading, and here you are, the Nine of Pentacles. I feel there's so much more for you, and you have a really good foundation within your own soul and your own personal self, soul self. You have so much to offer. Such a strong, beautiful woman. So this is who you are. But you've been challenged by and unwilling to move on. So you have the Three of Swords in reverse with the King of Wands there. You've been unwilling to move on from this and heal and open yourself up for true love, new love to come in. You're kind of in this position of, unwilling to let go of this and all the pain that it caused and whatnot. I'm going to pull some more cards, but go ahead, Sierra.
So I'm seeing, that you feel really burdened. Like you're carrying a lot of load from this. Like just it feels very heavy for you. And it's draining your energy. And that either there is a desire or it is necessary to cut this off. Like something about this needs to be, cut off, released, and not in full loss. When we cut something off, we always gain something.
Yeah.
He, like, his energy is like, I'm getting a real, like, I don't know if he wants to be get back with you or if he's expressing that, but there's like a lot of love there. He's just like kind of an anchored, loving soul. And maybe that is part of why you feel the heaviness of this separation. And then for your energy to get.
I think with that too, Sierra, and I agree, is that because there was love there, so it makes it even more confusing of the separation. But that, yeah, I feel like some of that comes from that, but I don't.
So together, like their energy together, I did get the star with death.
So that's yeah. So it's almost a star in reverse if it's coupled with the coffin.
Well, the energy surrounding the star is death. So what I saw was
oh, you're frozen. That's weird. Hold on, you're frozen.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Now I can hear you, but you're frozen. Oh, there you go.
This okay. Yeah, the connection is so weird right now. Is very karmic. Like there was a soul contract between you. And yeah, with that death and rebirth. Yeah. So the advice I got, I pulled the 3 of Wands, which I see as a journey forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it did not specify in which way, like whether you'd be together or not. But I feel like you're going to pull in what you've learned. And also, like, there's just this loyalty. There might be a real strong friendship down the road. And then, like, I got the sun and these divine timing, like communication, enlightenment. So the advice from Spirit with the 3 of Wands, she's looking out through these portals into what life has to offer now.
Yep. It's perfect. And the card coming in for you have surrender to spirit. I know you have done this, Avinash. You've surrendered this probably a million times. But continue to surrender it when that feeling comes over. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Continue, when this comes over you, don't repress it. Go ahead and just surrender it out,
Yeah, you've got, like, it feels heavy and it's so hard to let go. But in your soul, what the karma there, and what it was for and where you're headed. You have a solid footing on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supported to move forward if that's what you wish to do.
Yes. All right. Blessings to you, Avinash. We are all giving you a big hug. I like what T. Barb said. My husband and I are divorced. They still love each other, but can't live together. You know what I mean? The love is still there, but they can't live together.
Yeah.
Happens a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been conditioned in a lot of ways around how love is supposed to look.
Ooh, I like this. I like that, Sierra. Definitely. You can explain that more. You have a good view on this.
On what?
On our illusions around what love looks like. It's supposed to look like.
Well, I mean, it's been designed that a man and a woman get married, and that's part of how they keep us indentured into the system too, because no one can survive in an immediate family on, even 2 incomes. And it's just all by design, but we're miserable. We're supposed to be living in tribes, I believe. But you can show that in a minute. Okay. And it doesn't have to look one way at all. There's a million ways, as long as you're listening to your soul and what your soul is teaching you about love in this lifetime. Like, we get to do that. We get to redesign it, and we get to feel it and live it the way we need to grow. It's hard work, for sure.
Yeah. Write your story. You don't have to live in other people's storybooks. Write your own storybook, right?
And you choose your karma. You realize your karma. That's
love is love. Yep, love is love, Sonia.
Yeah, love wins.
Love every time. All right, let's look at Miss Candy. Messages from guides and family.
Okay, you can put it up.
Miss Candy, do you have family on the other side? Hi, baby. I have another note.
No, it's the same one, but it's in a box.
Oh.
And I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hetero fairy tales have caused a lot of pain in many families. Amen, Ms. May.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, did I hear from Candy? Do you have loved ones who have crossed over that you wanted to hear from? She is a cutie pie. She just lost her tooth. Did the tooth fairy come, Sierra?
Mm-hmm.
Ellen, did the tooth fairy come? Thank you, Lumine. Tooth fairy came. And did you get something? Did they leave something? They didn't leave anything?
Okay. The tooth fairy did not take my tooth.
The tooth fairy didn't take your tooth, but did they leave something?
Mm-mm.
What?
They left a note.
A note? What'd the note say?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
It was super special.
Oh.
Everyone knows.
And she said I could get whatever I wanted, and I got an American doll.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh. What a great tooth fairy. Grammy's going to cry now. I love American dolls. Which one did you choose?
I did not choose it. I made it.
Oh, very fun. Okay. All right. We're back on Miss Candy. Oh, there we go. Miss Candy's there, but I didn't see her answer.
See you in a little bit.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I just wanted to check in on that before I start bringing in. Okay. Thank you, Candy. I have a female coming in, older, so it would be possibly a grandmother, I want to say. or a great aunt. So it would be on that level. She seems very strong. Like she brings a strength to her. Like she possibly could have been a little bit stubborn in her ways. A little bit like someone you couldn't talk into anything possibly, but a little bit more stubborn in her ways. She's saying that she could have been a little more flexible, she's saying. Would this be your grandmother? One of your grandmothers? I feel like I'm yelling. I don't need to yell. I don't know why I do that. Oops. Yeah, so anyways, Debbie, yes, okay. Yeah, I feel like she said she could have been a little bit more flexible in her life, but she, you know, she said she used it as a protection, a self-protection, because as in her younger years, there were some things that caused her to become, it helped her survive. The way she lived helped her survive. And it became a protection for her. She's saying just like someone who, may have been like, I don't know why she's bringing this in, but she's bringing it in. She's saying it. So someone who was molested when they were younger may eat as they're older to put that a second layer of protection on them, so they gain a little weight or whatever. It's kind of the same thing, but in her instance, she just became, very more rigid in her ways, and that's so. It was out of self-protection. She wants you to know that stuff had happened to her in her younger years that caused her to be more rigid when she was older. Okay, so it could be your mother. Okay. Yeah, so this person coming in, she's presenting, I would say, in her 60s. So she's showing herself in her 60s, and I don't know why. Anyway, okay. So, is there any reference to either the name Georgia or Georgette or something around Jor? Is that ringing a bell? And as you answer that, I'm going to go ahead. She's bringing in the message that it ended up hurting her to be that way, because it's better to be more flexible, because you bring more pain on yourself when you're not just flexible and ebb and flow with things. It brings on a lot more stress and anxiety and issues with your physical body, she says. So she said, please don't follow in her footsteps on that. To really learn how to let go and ebb and flow with what life brings you, because you can actually learn easier and love bigger, she's saying. So that is the message she's bringing in for you. All right, Sierra.
I asked for a message from Miss Candy's guides, and yeah, I think I'm getting that they they're acknowledging your routine, your work ethic, and how that really creates like this solid balance of being and foundation for you, but that you do take on quite a lot. And to perhaps, in order to free yourself of some of that soul conflict, to be open to the gifts of love around you, and also the healing in your midst, in whatever form, and that it may feel like somewhat of a risk to loosen the grip or the need to, take these loads on in a way that you normally would maybe act or, take action in your world, I guess, to step back a little bit and let the love flow. I think you said that. That's kind of what I'm seeing here too.
Yeah. And the two cards that came in, synchronicity and self-love.
Yeah.
Really, that really does speak of flow. And it looks like her father and eldest brother are named George. So yeah, something with the George, that George came in. So I feel like there was several people here. So I'm assuming they were just throwing out their names or a name. Someone was throwing a name out there or connecting to that name. I don't get names very often, so that's
fine.
All right. That is a beautiful message for you, Miss Candy. I hope that is helpful. She says, true that I do take on too much. Yeah. Blessings to you, Miss Candy.
Blessings.
So for some of you who don't know, Sierra does do astrology readings, and she can do your birth chart and all that. So if you want to contact her, here's her info.
I'm a little behind right now, I'll be honest, but
on the list.
We are today. I think today is the first day where you've entered Sagittarius. The sun has entered Sagittarius, so we left Scorpio season behind. And it's the last fire sign that we will be in until March. So it's really like that reminder to just soak in that warmth, the heat, that fire before the depths of winter. It's a huge time. Really, really like diving in now. So, and the moon is in Pisces, trining Venus and Mercury right now. So pay attention to your dreams and how it's coming out in your world physically through thoughts and words, because there's a huge supportive factor between the mystical in the individual collective world actually, and how we are thinking our thoughts and communicating and creating beauty in our world right now. Good.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Opposite ends of the block.
That's right. That's funny. I love that. Yeah.
Whatever works, right?
Whatever works. So, so what should we okay, so I know you just, but how can we make this into a tool for us? How can we really integrate this new time that we have into our lives? How can we take advantage of the winter?
Of the winter? Oh, I mean, seasonally, it's the time to really dive into your own depths of being, you know, in that dark time. It's the darkest time in the northern hemisphere. And so you learn how to navigate the darkness, right? And every year you get this opportunity to go inward in those places and to find out what's missing, what needs nourishing to continue to grow when the time is right and ripe for growing, you know. So
wow, yeah, you know what they were showing me when you were saying that, Sierra, is you know, if you've ever had this experience, or you know how sometimes they do these character builders, and you blindfold yourself and you have a part, you know, someone telling you where to step and go, and you're forced to use other senses that have been because you're so used to being able to see that you don't use all your senses. So
totally.
so now we're going into that time of forced darkness, and this is a good time to really embrace some of these senses that we haven't been using because of the fire. Oh, I love it.
You utilize that dark space, and it's so beautiful what you see there and find there. Like, you know, all the things really. And yeah, we actually did this the other night. Like, I took the kids on this night hike to the hot springs.
Ooh.
And we started off with lights, and then I made everyone turn the lights off. So we were hiking down the gorge in just under moonlight, and it was tough for Bodhi at first. Like, I was
just gonna say,
she was like emotionally attached to that light, so much so that he was turning back. He was like, no, like, I can't do this physically. And I really had to talk him through it. And within 10 minutes, he was hopping from rock to rock. I mean, we're going down the steep, like hopping off rocks, like you can see in the darkness, and you start to really use these spidey senses.
I love it.
And it's super real. It's really amazing.
That is like the perfect metaphor, and what a great experience for them to realize too. And that you
because that's just a tiny example of an extended period which we are about to enter. You know, it's like winter is a long, especially where I am, winter is just like feels like forever. And
it's supposed to be like a real big one this year for us. One of the worst ones in a while, supposedly. And Lumine here said, get rid of what doesn't serve you. And yes, inner and shadow work, self-care during this time as well. I was looking for the moon card because it just really, really does show that work. Let's see.
Yeah. Or, you know, transmute it, you know, turn it into something else. You don't always have to just throw it away.
Exactly. I like that. Where's the moon card? course, it's going to be the last card in the deck. There's the sun. It's every other card but the moon. It's so funny, of course. Always happens. Wow. This is a real serious game here. There's seriously like... oh, there it is. It literally is one of the last cards. But you can see all the different elements here. And do you see from the moon here all these little specks of new light that you may not have seen before unless you were in the moon? Do you guys hear the doorbell?
Yes.
I probably should run up and get that, but maybe not. All right.
Shannon won't get it?
Well, yesterday the doorbell rang and she didn't get it. I hear her walking. She's getting it. So anyway, okay. All right, back to here. So, but thank you for that, Sierra. That is really enlightening, and we can all start preparing for that. And so it's not all of a sudden we're in the middle of it. We can prepare and know that it's coming, and choose our story within it. Right. All right. 5 paces. Step grandson is going through some serious problems. How can we help him best? Stepson. How old is your stepson?
Step grandson.
Step grandson, I mean. $25. He's 25. Okay, so the card they literally showed me, and I'm gonna look for it. But they're showing me the 4 of. They're showing me the 4 of Cups card, and I want to get it for you with him. And yeah, so it's showing like disappointments and feeling like almost like life is not fair right now. What he's feeling, like what is there out there for me? What, you know, this sucks. Like anything that's offered in is like not good enough. Kind of feeling like that. Here's the 4 of Cups here, and it's just like feeling that even though there is that cup that they're offering, it's still feeling a little bit disappointed and kind of bummed out of what's that called, Sierra, where you bummed out? What? Something bummed out of this. I'm not saying it right.
Like almost like restless or bored, or
bummed out of luck. Like he's been kicked. You know, like what's that?
Yeah.
Bummed out of luck. But I don't know why I keep saying bummed out of luck, because that's wrong. But
well, with that card, I always think it's also just like an attitude problem. You know,
right,
it's like,
right, yeah.
you got to change your attitude, man. Like,
Yeah, he's definitely depressed, but he's gone into that. And part of that depression though is something that he's grabbed onto, like. But anyways, I'm gonna draw some cards there. But yeah, life has kind of kicked him down, but he's staying down. He's not accepting any cups to help him up. Like here's an offer. It's not good enough or whatever. Not working for him. The first card that dropped in for him on my side, Sierra, is the Sun here. And yeah, so that's good. So I do see a turnaround. I do feel like that keeping everything in the light. You know how we 5 paces, how we kind of repress our emotions down if it's not matching others, or we don't want to deal with things. Everybody needs to be authentic. Everybody needs to keep everything in the light, because the more you keep it repressed, you're getting this. Everybody's kind of in their own corners, and they don't have the tools to get out of it. But if keep it all, bringing that optimism, bringing in that light, and keeping everything authentic and out in the open will help a lot with him. You have the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Cups coming in. So it's kind of like not allowing him to do this journey alone. This continues to talk about this. If you have these guys coming in alongside each other, it's really coming alongside him. Don't allow him to go on this journey, this inner journey alone. A lot of times when you have the 8 of Cups, it's talking about a journey doing this inner journey alone. They're saying no with the 4 of Wands next to it. Don't allow the journey alone. Keep it in the light. Keep it authentic and out. Okay. I know his challenge is you have the King of Coins in reverse. So he's feeling not grounded, not secure in any way. I know that's a challenge for him. And he's like, I need a hope for the future. I need something to see that I can go towards. And unfortunately, right now, a lot of 25-year-olds are in his place, in his spot. But I do see you have the Page of Pentacles coming in. Now, Page of Pentacles is kind of a slow going, but it is going forward. And it is some grounding, and it is some manifesting, and it is moving towards something to help him move forward. Taking those steps forward and bringing that security that he's needing and wanting. But you ask what you can do. Well, keep it all in the light. Don't allow him to be alone in this, because he'll just keep going down that rabbit hole and not look towards the other cup there. So that's what I'm seeing. What are you seeing?
Okay. So.
And he's a father, she said. He's also a father.
Yeah. So that would explain why I'm getting this little girl in here. Well, it seems like your relationship is challenging, and yes, I think you do love and see his soul and essence, but there's something really challenging about your relationship together, almost like some, like you're holding on to some vision or routine of what you believe is supposed to be or something. And yeah, the advice I'm getting is a lot like you, Mom, the whole keeping it in the light, but it's like meeting him. I'm getting the little girl in that scenario, like, and creating stability and balance somehow to create some sort of change that brings this beauty and light in. So this is the card.
Oh, yes, yes.
So bringing in that balance and beauty, this is surrounded by the little girl, the home, the storks, and the garden. It's just like really, I think, focusing and manifesting this balanced, stable, safe place of beauty. If you can do that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, keep, thank you, Lisa, for doing that, number one. Yeah, so keep bringing that sun in and manifesting. If you're not allowed yourself 5 paces to really be a person of voice in his life, you can spiritually. You can still move energy, and through the cards that came through, and that sun, and continuing to, bring it into kind of creating it almost as it's a whole family issue, not just the sons. And like Sierra says, tribe. It takes a tribe to have, when you have a family, so if you're not that voice, someone is the voice, but you can move energy spiritually by manifesting and praying and sending that out into the universe to keep bringing light to light.
Altering your thoughts, like you're routinely thinking certain things about people and things and situations, like altering those routines, like those patterns of thought into creating this balance, because it looks like it feels like it's a challenge for you or an obstacle, but you can dismantle that in your spirit and mind to create this balance and light and beauty, for sure. Like it will just come out ooze out of you, into physical, into your home. And yeah, so okay, yeah, you feel like it's a huge challenge because of this.
Yeah, so where you can do it is just spiritually, lighting a candle, doing something that you are you putting your intentions out there for
your mind, and not being sucked into that, kind of rise above it in a way. So you aren't taking anything into here. Like that's kind of probably what they want you to do, right? Just like they want you to take it on and just like have to like absorb it all and hold space for it, when really you have the power to be this and create this really beautiful energy around you that is balanced and protected, and everyone can feel that. They will all begin to feel this on subtle levels energetically. It changes everything when you can do this.
I so agree with that, Sierra. Absolutely.
I believe in you for sure.
All right, so blessings to you, 5 paces. I think Lucian put the question up a while ago, so I'm going to look up here. So Beverly, since I'm seeing you on here, I talked to Scott about it, and he said he went in there and he saw a bunch of people that had been blocked that he didn't even block. So he had unblocked you and put you so you could be on there. So that should have been taken care of. Here we go. I found it.
Oh my gosh, this is
I thought you'd like this. Sierra does not have a channel. She comes on this one for now.
no, I'm not Leo enough to have my own channel. I'm too boring. Like I just put people to sleep.
That's not true.
Okay, not boring. I'm too calm
You are calming.
and stoned.
Calming and stoned. Okay, so I thought Sierra would like this question.
Yeah, this question is great. I've been wanting to know this myself. Geez, here we're locked in our houses again.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Yes, exactly what I was thinking, Kathleen, and I didn't say it out loud.
Aw.
You know, I kept getting 3. Okay, but you know how timing, yeah, with kiddos, it's hard masking up for sure. They're, working on this vaccine, and obviously we're feeling pretty locked in, but it is being worked on. They don't want it to come back and haunt them, so they're working on it. I'm getting 3. Okay, so Sharon says we're locked in our houses again too, Sierra, in Canada. So, it could be, well, I think masks aren't going to really go away. I feel people will still do their masks if they want to, but it won't be like a mandate. The mandates of masks, I don't see that leaving. I'm thinking March. I'm getting March. So Marches where they may lift, like it's the law everywhere that you have to wear a mask. I don't know. The timing is weird. I feel like it would be longer than March. So, I mean, in my mind, I think further than March, but they are working on it. It's not going to be a lifelong thing. It's not going to be hundreds of years. But I feel like a lot of people, now that this has all gone on, that people will choose to wear masks just because. And But yeah, as far as timing, that's hard to tap in on. September 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be 5 paces. I think maybe March is where they would be getting like maybe a vaccine out and going. That may be why I'm getting the 3 or the March thing going on. Book Bewitched says there's a need for both calming and stoned. It's way cool. After 40 years of non-stone career, to have stores to choose your brand, to buy edibles. Yep. I love her. Yeah.
I got the hanged one. So, you know.
It's kind of in place. It's kind of in place for a minute. Yeah.
Like, true peace only comes from within. It's surrender and nurture your body and soul, because that's all you can do. There's a lot of wishing around it for sure. People are really, it's like, I don't know, this collective, like, this ship will sail, you know, and there's this hope for the future of not having to, you know, I personally have had to deal with this a lot. And so I've found this really awesome neutral place to be in. However, it's incredibly conflicting for me, how they're really taking away everyone's self-individuation. And it can't go on long. It can't go on it can't go on. I'm one of those. It's just like, yeah, no, it's not in my future. It's not my new normal. It's not for my children either. I have this real mama bear comes out. But yeah, I think, no real timing, but
my new boxing gloves came.
I hope.
My partner just came in and showed them. Shannon just brought them in to show me. They're beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to use them. Okay. And going back to the vaccine, the March thing is I said I wanted to clarify it. And so, so it's showing the vaccines coming in for in March, in the next 3 months, the vaccines. So the 3 I got, I think does surround the vaccines. As far as the mask thing go, I'm going with all what you just said, and then there will be the people who will always wear masks from now on, because the PTSD, right? But
yeah, if that makes you feel safe and secure, you do that. There's no right or wrong, and there is no answer. There is only love. There is only trusting yourself, what you feel to be true, and there is only respecting yourself, and that means respecting everyone around you too.
Amen. All right, guys, I know it's tough, but it's just another way we can learn and grow, right? All right. Next question. Did I miss it? Blessings, Frida.
Thanks, Frida. That was a good one.
Yeah. I knew you'd like it. Yeah, 5 Paces says, she would definitely wear her mask during flu seasons from now on. I'm telling you. Yeah,
it's just like, I just really can't handle how much it's dividing people even further, and that's what they want. They want us to feel divided, isolated, alone, and that infuriates me because I'm a human being and I actually require connection to my loved ones and my fellow humans. Like, I just love to be with humans. And so it is extremely triggering to me on that level. That like for example, I was out in public the other day and my daughter was drinking a beverage and she started to choke on it. She was started choking on the water or whatever. And people were just like, the looks that I was getting, just of people walking by horrified. As a mother, I was like, holy shit. Like, my daughter is choking on liquid and no one's even going to help. If she was choking, what if it was like, food or something that was actually going to block her airways? No one's going to help you anymore because that's what they want. They want you totally divided and afraid to contact one another to the point where I was livid. I was devastated that like it's come to that where people are just going to walk by me and look at me horrified instead of help me. Like, I was like, it really hit me at that point where I was like, okay, they've really accomplished something extremely terrifying in my world.
Yeah. Yeah. Horrible, sad.
So,
and
like,
here's and Book Bewitched wrote here. She's feeling what a lot of people are feeling, and alone and doing this all by themselves.
yeah, but it's like, don't give up. Like, don't give up on each other. This is
and finding this type of community we all are so thankful for this community. I'm so thankful for all of you guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and don't judge people when you go out either. Just like send love out. You will get it back always.
Yeah.
Help each other, protect one another. Like, we have to do it for each other. It's the only way. And
yes, that's what Lumine says.
It's the mark of civilized human beings. Like, it wasn't like a tool. It wasn't a fishing rod. These things were not what came to us when we found them in the earth and we were like, wow, this is the first civilized human being because they were using tools. No, it was when they found a human bone that had been broken and healed. Because in the wild, if you break a bone, you're dead. No one's there to save you. You're going to get eaten. When they found a broken bone that had been mended, they were like, wow, this is the mark of civilized beings. They were taking care of one another. They were holding each other until they were well. Like, that's what we do. And now it's just like
sending us back to before that.
Yeah, we're uncivilized. It's
becoming civilized. Wow, that's a unique way to look at it. I love it.
Yeah.
Hi, Constance. Blessings to you. Exactly 5 paces. Okay, and I like Lumine said we have to draw the line when we passing by people in distress. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. We
my rant.
We did a little sideline, and now we're coming back.
Sorry.
No, that's good. This is something we all have. We all have strong feelings behind this, and I think it's a good topic to talk about. Okay, so will our separation be peaceful? Okay, so she's talking about, Lori, you're in a relationship now, and you're wondering if the separation will go peaceful, or is there going to be any tower moments coming out of it? All right, let's take a look at that. I do feel some frustrations and stuff, but I don't see any like big blowouts or anything like that. Just a little bit of not on the same page with some things, but it's things that can be worked through. And I see it on the other person's part. That it wouldn't be you; it'd be on their part, where this some little kickback, but not overwhelming. I'm not seeing a big overwhelming thing with that. Yeah, kind of like for the good of the family, or for the good of everybody. I'm seeing, putting together for the separation. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, and working it out. For the good of the family. And I do see exactly what I was being shown with this Knight of Cups in reverse. That's where a little bit of that will come out of their side, of throwing in a little bit of a curveball here and there, but not overwhelming, because this is the overwhelming energy of the reading, is really wanting to work it out the best for everyone, but a little bit of that on their side. Are you seeing anything there about this?
I think it looks pretty smooth, actually, and pretty peaceful. And especially if that's what you're bringing in.
Yeah, you brought in the word peaceful, so obviously that's the energy you're putting out there with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Ten of Cups around that. So that's...
Oh, yes, and I have the Ten of Pentacles, so yeah, it's
yeah. And then like the central energy was Eight of Wands, which, it's a go-getting. It's like a go, like get after it. So it's not like it's, she's on the motorcycle, it's roaring down the road.
yeah.
It's not quite peaceful, but like, because it's going to require some energy to really push through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm seeing that ultimately, like the energy surrounding the actual action is all peaceful, because you are bringing that in. I also got the Fool for you, so it's kind of like you got this. Like,
It's a brand new, yeah.
Feels like a leap, but like it's goodbye to normalcy, but like have fun. It's gonna be it's a fun card. It's time to run free, and yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Oh, I was trying to understand the Knight of Cups a little deeper, with what you were bringing into. So it's kind of like, yeah, so it's not huge. It's not, when it's the Knight of Cups, it's not like a big thing, but there will be some moodiness, with that. So just be aware. There is going to be a little bit, the overall goal is still there. And surrender to miracles. I feel like with the surrender to miracles coming in, it's like keeping yourself in that place of manifesting and in the feeling of peace. You know what I mean? when you wake up in the morning, you put that intention in your life for the day. I'm going to move through this peaceful, and I have the help of my loved ones and spirit and my angels to really do that and really surrender to that. And the miracles of this ebbing and flowing in peace.
Yeah, definitely go with the flow of it all.
Yeah.
Ride the waves. Don't even look back in fear. Just ride those waves, because
this is a forward movement card for sure. All right. Well, blessings to you, Lori. Ooh, my stomach is growling. I don't know if you can hear that. That was the loudest growl ever. Wow. I just wanted to, those sidetracks, sideboard discussions are why this is my spiritual, emotional home. Yeah. Supporting each other for sure. All right. Motion sickness. Is my daughter okay at her new job? I mean, I heard a yes, but we'll check into it. And I feel like there's, there's some learning curve, but if she doesn't have the confidence, she definitely is faking it till she makes it. And that's how you got to do in any new position, even if you just changed a company, you still have to, and you're doing the same thing you always did at the other company, you still have to bring in that whole, it's still all new, and you have to find your place. And so, but I feel like she's like a sunshine. So I feel like no matter where she would go, that just because of that presence that she brings is going to be helpful in any position she steps into. Ooh, the cards are falling all over. All right.
Well, yeah, I think she's definitely enjoying it, and she's okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was being shown, but I'll throw some cards.
Yeah, it's bringing a lot of fulfillment to her world. I got 3 of Cups, so.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Her cup is overflowing.
Yeah, it's something new.
She's in a good, solid place, and it's a really good fit.
Super solid, really like helping her to find herself and her direction. And it's, so fulfilling emotionally, just almost like celebratory. And the Justice card for her.
Ooh, I like it.
So super balanced. She's in a really good place in herself in that energy. Because she made this choice and it's now who she is, and feels like she's on the right path, and is taking responsibility for it, and then I asked like what you could be, or any advice for you in this for her, and the 2 of Cups.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's amazing.
It's been really super supportive and bringing that energy into it. I love it.
Yeah, just tell her how much you love her and how proud of you, how proud of her you are. Remind her like how super amazing she is, and keep filling her cup.
Yeah, because she is amazing.
That's awesome.
All right. So blessings to you, Motion Sickness, and to your daughter. How wonderful. All right. We are ready for the next one. I saw Prince Charming's mom pop in. Hello. Sierra's using the Modern Witch deck. It's called Modern Witch. Love that.
It's
Love
awesome. It's only women, but they get the archetypes spot on, but it's literally only women, and it's all mixed race and mixed, orientation, everything. It's so beautiful.
I love, love, love that deck. If you're thinking about getting a deck, I recommend that deck for everyone because it's it's similar to, I mean, they take their theme right off of the Rider-Waite deck. So it still holds true to the original, but it has the modern twist on it. And I had been personally looking for a deck that had all women in it. I thought I'll make one. Eventually I'll just make one. And then that one came out. So I was very excited. All women, all race, all gender, all whatever, all open. Love it.
Sexual orientation.
Sexual orientation. Yes. Thank you. All right. Okay, I know Pragya. She's like, am I going to make it? Are we? People on the list are like, are they going to get to us? They're just chit-chatting away. All right, Sonia.
Because we haven't hung out in a while.
Yeah, that's exactly true. All right. Will my daughter be going back to school in January? Or I wonder if they're thinking about going remote. I'm sensing a yes. I feel like there's going to almost, if there's going to be a choice, like if you prefer to do only online, or I almost feel like I'm going to throw some cards because I'm getting, what they're showing me is a little bit of a, I don't know if the choice, if she's making the choice. Oh, there is a choice now. Okay, so it might remain the same then. And it's kind of on, what Rose wants to do. But let me see. I'm going to throw cards. Yeah, Sonia, is there something else going on with her that would cause her to not want to actually return to the school. I'm going to take this a little deeper here.
I mean, I'm seeing that she maybe that first go around really learned some things about herself and what she's interested in, even that maybe some of what she thought she wanted or wanted to learn kind of died off, and she's passionate about something, you know, about learning and perfecting whatever it is that she does want to pursue. And so there's a little bit of, if she does go back, there will be a change in how that in the whole, you know, pursual of things. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's some other thing that, like, there's some other energy that Spirit's bringing in here, Sonia, with both of us. Other things. So like this is kind of a non-issue almost. Like I do feel like the dorms. I feel like it's going to kind of remain how it is right now. That people will still have a choice in January, but I feel like some other changes for her regarding it, but I'm throwing some other cards on top of this. Yeah.
There's
Interesting.
Yeah, a definite challenge with it, but I think as long as you can kind of find the flow there, she will be able to do it. Like they'll redesign all the mandates and restrictions to accommodate for the COVID restrictions and all of this. Oh, am I not allowed to say that?
The cocoa.
Whoops. So yeah.
I'm trying to do just kind of a yes or no. Is Kathleen still in the house? She's usually really good at the yes or no's. Kathleen, how are you feeling, by the way? And Connie, happy birthday. Connie, happy birthday today. Thanks for hanging out. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a more likely a yes that she will be going back to the dorms. I mean, if that's her choice. And deeper into that reading, we have, and it's funny because I have the stork twice.
Yeah, I got the stork as well.
I have the stork here and I have the stork here. So I feel like they're going to be doing something new. It's going to be a little different, like you said. And with the scythe next to it. And again, this is a yes, because they're going to make some some changes, some swift changes at the probably close to the time. Oh, but it's okay. I'm hearing yes, but she will have mixed. Okay, have the mixed classes. That makes sense. Yeah, Kathleen, I feel like when that sadness feeling comes over you, I understand what you're saying, and the child. So there's going to be some ways that they have to mix it up, and but also ask her about this person in her life at the college.
I didn't get any of that. Usually I'll get those energies, but
You did, yeah.
I think she's super creative. She's like artistic. She might have to go with some flow and feel a little burdened by that, but encourage her not to let it like dampen her creativity. Even like use these whatever comes at her in these new times as grounds to like make art. She's super artistic, just nurturing those instinctual abilities and her following that to her path of wholeness.
Yeah, these are exciting times of growth and connecting and becoming. Yeah, she said she's super creative. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Sonia, can you imagine our babies going to college, their first year there during this she had to graduate at home. You know what I mean? All these crazy things, poor thing. But she's going to be a warrior. She's going to find her way, just different than our normal way of thinking. We just kind of have to surrender to go with that flow. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Empress. Archangel Gabriel. Ooh, that's awesome.
She'll just bring it no matter what it looks like. She's just in that forest of just like fairy tale, like art, creativity, and abundance.
And Kathleen, you're not one yourself to fall into sadness, into that depth of that feel. So, kind of surrender and sensing, just kind of check and see who it belongs to, or something like just attached onto you. And I know that when you're sick, when you have been feeling sick, you're more susceptible for that type of for that wall not to be fully up to protect you from other people's stuff connecting to you when you've been ill. So I know that it's all intertwined is what I'm being shown, is this intertwine of why it's kind of happening. You're welcome, Sonia. I've given you a big hug, and Rose, a big hug too.
Thank you, Sonia. Mom, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
I was thinking the same thing. I need to do that too. All right.
2 seconds.
Yeah, Book Bewitched Scott. Yes, if she wants to, she'd go. Yep. Thank you, Lisa. You've been on it today. Okay, Debbie. Will I get a new job near my house by the end of December or early January? Ooh, I got the chills on that one. Okay, isn't that interesting one to get the chills on? Yes, I do feel like you're getting something near your house. I'm going to throw cards on it, see if it's coming in, see if we get any of those coming in quick cards. I know it's really unusual for me to, yeah, I don't, sorry, Debbie. Yes, Kathleen, I don't feel it's yours. And because that's, that's not kind of where you go. You are definitely a glass half full person. And even when hit with a lot, you don't go to that place. But when I feel like, again, when we've been sick, everything is kind of, we're not at our best to keep everything up and whatnot, but it's just kind of checking in to see who it might belong to, or you can visualize it and put the sadness in your hands and literally bring light and love to it, healing right into your hands for whoever it belongs to, and visualize that in your intention and send it up into the light and let go of it. And then smile. Smile. Okay, back to Debbie. I was sensing that, yes, she would be getting that job near her house. She wants to know if it's in December or early January. Okay, so I'm going to throw some cards on that. Yes, Sonia, and good saging always works. Well, I am getting that new job coming in close to home. Absolutely. So now we just need timing. Timing is always hard. Let me see if I can tap into it. Yeah, I'm getting first, like around the 1st of January. So I'm going to ask a yes or no now. I feel like, so if Ronald was feeling it too, then obviously it's somebody that's connected or that you've been working with or for or covering or healing or something that you all have been, it's all connected, right? Okay. Okay, so I do feel like it is January.
I got the sun for timing as well.
Okay.
That's the sun, right?
It is the sun too, and I had the sun in the and it's the Ace of Pentacles, and it's the the Ace. So I always think of January 1 or whatever, and 30. That's so funny, 31. So January, and then you do have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So everything you hope for, and I feel like it's coming in January. And yeah.
Yeah, I do feel the same. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I got the World for your question, which is like an amazing card. I love the World. It's like the journey is over. Everything has come full circle, and yeah, it's just like unified mind, body, consciousness, and success. It's like full magic. You're absolutely amazing. Yeah. For the job, I got the Knight of Cups, which I feel is sort of, a reminder that there is a responsibility on your part to bring yourself to the water, so to speak. And to fill your cup, there's a responsibility. But yeah, I'm getting that there's a clear path. So this is regarding the job. There's a clear, so you might have to do a little bit of like looking for within your social circle, those close to you, like the saying is coming to me, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So maybe that could be helpful with that process, for really getting what you want, close to home and all of that. For the timing, I got the sun, but timing is never what we think. It's like it's such a tough one to let go of, like any. So I did get the 4 of Cups, which we talked about earlier.
Oh, interesting.
So kind of remembering to keep a good attitude in light of whatever timing comes forth. There's also the ring and the whip there.
Yeah, kind of like staying committed.
Yeah, don't lose faith. Don't keep a good attitude about it, because the sun is there. Like it's
that overrides it all. Yeah.
Don't give up.
All this time you've been waiting, you've been wanting this since April, it sounds like. And like last year, you know what I mean? It's been a long time coming, and you've held in there, and the sun is opening up. And I feel like, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, so keep up the good energy over it, and really feel yourself there.
I think that was a good call. I think you got it for sure.
So blessings to you, Debbie, and good luck at your new job. Have fun. All right. Now we're going to do 2 more. I know that we didn't get to everybody today, but I'm gonna try. I know that Karen is gone this week, but I'm gonna try to at least get on my channel and do some live on Tuesday for a little bit, and then next Friday as well. So, so we will get to your questions. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to comment on that's interesting, Kathleen. Yeah. So that's a good one that's a good metaphor or symbol for you all. You were told to wear masks online, and that was to protect you from whatever that energy was. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Pragya. Will I hear from Anish in November? Oh, you mean right this month? Before the end of the month? Okay. Maybe. Let's throw some cards. I see there's some contemplation there on his side. Oh, I read it as from, Lucy, and that's so funny. I didn't even realize that I auto-filled in that R in from until you just said that. Yeah, so Pragya, I'm sensing that there is some energy there towards it, but I'm gonna see.
Bye, Sonia.
Are you heading out? Blessings. Have a great week with your beautiful daughter. Interesting. We're really diving into this one. It's like all quiet. That's funny.
Yeah. What do you see?
Well, I'm doing the Lenormand. So I was just trying to do some of the like mirroring and all that because you can read them also such different ways. It's almost like he's not quite sure where his heart lays right now. We have the book, the heart, and the ship, and that's just kind of, it's kind of like a mystery here of where his, his heart lays, where his attraction is, where, like that is. With the ship here, is it not quite sure and that's kind of what I was seeing. He's just not quite sure if he's moving on or if he's, does that make sense? Anyway, it's kind of a mystery to him as well.
Yeah.
And there he is, and he's right next to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like he's moving on to something new.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's just not quite sure. It's just a mystery of why, but I do see that he's moving on to something new.
Yeah, I see a kind of a change in his loyalties as well. I mean, he's like looking back, still really considering everything, but and then you are kind of holding yourself, really looking for that, that answer, and holding yourself in this place, really searching for that answer and for whether he's going to reach out. I got the Wheel of Fortune, and so there's a possibility that he will in November. But right now, that it's such a tarot is so perfect. Sometimes I have to laugh at these. The tarot is so funny. It's just like life is moving and we have no control over it. It's like this wheel. It's this grand scheme. Like sometimes you feel like you're on top, and sometimes it's like, and you just can't believe it. And sometimes you're down here, and it's just moving.
It's almost like you almost have to, Prog, you almost have to kind of lift your arms and release it to fate. Release it to just give it a release and see what happens.
The cycle is what it is.
Yeah.
Whether we're on top or on bottom. And so, it's not really, there's no real answer there for you about if he's going to reach out. But he's definitely confused. And the advice that I pulled for you was the Hermit. So to really just go in and find that light in you, regardless of anybody else, anything else, all distraction, the light inside you that sustains you and makes you feel at home and safe and whole and pure and true. Yeah. And that will help clear up any of your soul confusion, so that your soul knows its own place in karma and will manifest synchronistically into your world what you need to move on along your path now.
Exactly. Because I keep being drawn back to this connection with this moving on. I feel like he's that moving on. But we are giving you a big hug, Pragya.
Mm-hmm.
And but him moving on opens up your energy for something new coming in. Although you don't want to hear that, just know that the universe always wants the highest and best good for you. So believe in that. Believe in yourself. In that. Ooh, yeah.
So this is the angel card I pulled. Solutions, just patience, forgiveness, healing, that inner light. I love that right there. Yes. Burning in the back, that symbol.
Love it. That's perfect.
Yeah, and I think this is temperance in the normal tarot, but it's just finding that inner balance.
Yeah, and I feel like that's so important in this reading too, is really coming, like you said, going back inward and finding that inner balance in you. And so you're ready and prepared for what's coming in next. Mm-hmm. Blessings to you, Lori. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Have fun walking your pups. All right, so here's Lumine. This is our last one for today. So wonderful hanging out. Okay, Lumine, when is the best time to unwrap my new tarot deck? Any rituals or suggestions to do that? Okay.
You haven't opened it yet?
Mhm. So everybody's so different in this. Lumine, it sounds like you would like to do some sort of more of a ritualistic way of bringing it in and holding ceremony with your deck, which I think is beautiful. And but Pragya, I think from the overall reading, I'm sorry, let me hold on. Pragya, what I'm feeling is that that his heart is moving on to something new. But as far as him reaching out to you, we didn't get a clear yes or no on that. But know that his intentions are that I know that he's confused and all that, but he's leaning towards moving towards something new.
Yeah, and even if he does reach out, like you'll have to be in a safe place to really receive that energy because it's not grounded.
Right. All right. Okay, back to you, Lumine. Yes, so we want to do ceremony, and you already have your candles, you have your intentions. You can even write your intentions of. Okay, so you have your deck. Let's say you have your deck. It's unopened, and in your intentions, you can write down that when I use this deck, I want to bring love, light, illumination, deeper understanding, guidance. So you can write all those things on your piece of paper with your candle lit and your sage and everything, and make it where you invite all your guides and ancestors, everybody in. So it's a very blessed space that you create there. And then you open your deck and you're going to go through each one and bless it like this. Take a look at it, bless it, put your energy into each card, and then you open up the next one, do the same thing. And then you shuffle them up, put them all, get them all shuffled, and do a little 3-card reading for yourself to open that energy. And then close your ceremony with being grateful. Right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing with that.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing that as well. Like it's a huge responsibility, really. And I feel like
frankincense is perfect.
Huh?
She said, I don't have sage. Is frankincense okay? And I said, yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Frankincense is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super potent. I really like what you said about like those positive affirmations, like making that intention. I got the Ace of Cups, I think, for that.
Awesome.
Like make that really known. And like it feels like you have this awareness of the responsibility that tarot does kind of incite in you. Like once you start reading tarot, it's like you're committed to really doing this work because it doesn't lie. It really doesn't lie. And so you're gonna be shown some real shit,
Right.
It's easy to like try to cower from it. The ego does that all the time. 1 second. So I think over here, I'm just getting encouraged to let you know that it's okay to be a little scared or anxious, but set those intentions, create that safe circle for yourself with spirit. You can lay down these boundaries. Every time you do a reading, you can state out loud or inward what you can
Yep.
handle, what you can't. Like all of those things, make them clear, and then go with the flow and flow with it.
Exactly. And you have it written down for the ceremony. Keep that piece of paper. You can fold it up and keep it with your cards or however, but that intention stays with you. And every time you open up to do a reading, you're going to, kind of read those, either say it inside or read those intentions off. I don't know any reader that isn't, we all start with some kind of is it called incantation? Incantation of some sort that we've developed with our with spirit. The card that came in for you here is surrender to the magic of who you are and what you're bringing in. It's your energy that you're bringing in with that as well. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. I feel like this is for everyone here, but this is a beautiful thing to bring in with opening your cards and stepping into the magic of who you are.
Yeah.
And bringing forth those amazing messages.
Like all the decks come with that little book, and there's so much to know from that book, and you will learn so much, but truly it comes in and then through you. So trusting your magic and your medicine and what you're going to bring to each reading you do is going to be super beautiful.
Hi, baby.
It's an awesome path for sure for everybody. Everyone will be blessed by it.
Lumine, I'm so glad you're stepping back into your magic in this way. You always share your magic, but you know what I'm saying. So blessings to you. And I'm sad that Sunday is already coming to an end. I always so enjoy hanging out with you guys. I'm going to try to figure out something for Tuesday. So because we're also used to being together on Tuesdays, and Karen will be on the road to her new home. So I'll try to figure something out. I will let you know. If you guys aren't signed in for the Facebook group, please sign in. This is how we connect during the week. So that's what it's called, Wayshores on Facebook. So just look for that, answer a couple questions, and come on into this private group. And we support each other there. And I also, I want to just shout out if you'd like to get on the wait list for what is it called, Sierra, again?
Oh, astrology?
Yeah, the astrology
birth chart
or whatever you would like to know. I know there's a lot of things coming in. I know December 21st, something huge is happening. But Sierra and I and Carissa will come on and do a special night just on what's happening on the 21st. It is a huge, huge click and shift, but we will talk about that. We'll do just a night on that. Maybe we can do that on Tuesday night. Sierra.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Tuesday night, that's what we'll do. And then, but we'll all be together then. So we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, so we want to be prepared for that December 21st shift for sure. And then, but thank you everybody for being with us. Thank you, Lucian.
Thank you for having me, everybody.
We love you, Sierra. We probably love you almost as much as I do. I don't know if that could be possible. Huh, Elowen? I love how she puts her face right up to the camera. You have such beautiful skin. You can do that, baby. If I did that, everybody would be like, whoa, that's just too much. TMI. But T. Barbara, it was so good to see you. I've missed you. I know that you've been crazy busy. And Sharon Lee, thank you for hanging out today. And Book Bewitched, of course. And Lisa, thank you for your moderating today. And Lucienne.
Yeah, thank you.
And Lori Sue for the moderating. And I think I have everybody as a moderator. So if you look on it on YouTube, it's like everybody's in blue. It's like everybody's a moderator.
That's amazing.
I love it. We take care of each other, don't we, guys? All right. So anyways, have a happy week. If we don't see you before then, happy Thankful Day, whatever you're thankful for. I hope that you spend time and remember all that you're thankful for if we don't see you before then. So blessings to you all, and we'll see, and take care of yourself until next time. We'll see you then.
Bye.